Hello class 7. Today we will be starting another chapter, that is chapter 7, and the topic that we are going to learn is about the Great Wall of Rishikesh. So my dear students, have you ever heard about Rishikesh? Now let me tell you something about this Rishikesh. So Rishikesh is one of the holiest place to Hindus, and it is located in the foothills of Himalayas. Okay, and it is located in the district of Dehradun of Uttarakhand, right? And it is also regarded as the yoga capital of the place. Okay, so now let me show you something about Rishikesh, the places of Rishikesh. So this is one of the place. Okay, this is natural beauty of Uttarakhand. Okay. Most of the people, they go and visit over here. So this is the Tunganath Trail, the Himalayas. Okay, this is also one of the famous place, adventurous place. The people from different village places, they go for trekking here. And this is Koshi River Valley. Okay, the people, they do river rafting here. Okay. And this is Puri River Valley, and this is also famous for river rafting. This is sunrise in Rishikesh, okay, where people, they see the sunrise. Okay, and this is the place, a rafting camp in Rishikesh. Okay, these are the camp, as you can see over here. The people, they stay for night. And this is one of the famous hanging bridge. Okay, as you can see in the movie also. So have you ever, watched the movie Kedarnath? Okay, you can see there. Okay, this is hanging bridge. And this is next view from Lakshman Jhola. This is the beautiful view where you can see from that Jhola. Okay. And this is also one of the beautiful river, the spot. These are the merging rivers. One is Nala Mandakini and another one is Alakanda rivers. Okay, this is the famous place Alamora, okay, where people from different places, they go to visit, they go to spot these places. So my dear students, this is what we are going to study in this story. Okay, so here in the story, the narrator and his friends Chetan and Monit meet up and decide to go for river rafting in the rapids. So here rapids refers to a part of a river where water moves very fast over rocks, and the river bed has a very steep slope. Okay? So it's a part of a river. Understood? So these two friends, narrator and Chetan and Monit, they decided to go to this rapids for the rafting. Okay? It is in the Rishikesh. So, but it is not a smooth journey. Okay, it would be very hard for them. It is not so smooth journey for them. So now we'll read the story, what happens, okay, in their journey, okay, in their river rafting. So let me begin. Monit and Chetan were spending a few days in Debrayag. Okay, it's a place, name of a place. They were spending a few days there. I was in the Garhwal region on a work assignment. So the three of us decided to meet up at Rishikesh. So here, Monit, Chetan and the narrator himself, they decided to meet up at Rishikesh. So we checked into a tented rafting camp run by an old friend of mine. So they, checked the rented rafting ramp, okay, camp run by an old friend of the narrator. So located in a beach by the Ganges, it is the perfect place to relax, and it is an ideal spot for river rafting as well. So it would be a very relaxing place, okay, and even the ideal spot for the rafting as well. So Chetan and I were very excited about the idea of rafting. So Chetan and the narrator, they were very excited to go for river rafting. But Monit was petrified. So here petrified means terrified. So he was very much, afraid going for river rafting. As he didn't know swimming, okay, he was unknown about swimming. Understood? I'm sure he was deeply regretting his declaration declarations over dinner on the first evening at camp. So in a show of momentary bravado, so there was one show also that night. Okay, he had announced, so in that particular show, he had announced that river rafting was a piece of cake. So piece of cake is a phrase here. Okay, piece of cake is the simple task. Okay, so narrator and Maunin, they were discussing about this rafting, and they were saying that it's a piece of cake. It's a simple task. Okay, why do you afraid? Why do you terrified to go to rafting? And he would conquer the rapids easily. He will definitely overcome this rafting. Okay, overcome this rapids. So please don't afraid. Okay. So next morning he found himself on a bridge. Okay, so bright blue raft with a paddle in hand. Listening to the river guide, Kana Singh shout out commands like easy forward, right back and get down. Maunit froze in fear as the raft sped towards the wall. So next morning they found himself on a bright blue raft. Okay, they found themselves with a paddle in their hand. Okay, so listening to the river guide, Kana Singh shout out commands like easy forward. Okay, so commander was there. Commander name was Kana Singh. Okay, shout out commands like easy forward. Okay, was commanding. Okay, right back, get down. Okay, and Maunit froze in fear as the raft sped towards the wall. So as you can see here, they were on the raft. Okay, they were about to move on. Understood? And Maunit froze in fear, but Maunit was so much he was trembling. Okay, because he did not know about swimming. Understood? As the raft sped towards the wall. When the raft was sped means it's a past tense of speed. Okay, when it was rushing towards that wall. Okay, when the raft about to rush towards the wall. Okay, so next paragraph. The wall is the scariest amongst the other rapids on the Ganges between Debrayag to Rishikesh. So it is one of the most scary rapids on the Ganges between Debrayag to Rishikesh. The rapid is both rivered. Okay, so what is the meaning of rivered here? It is admired and respected. Okay, rivered means admired and respected. So this rapid, though it looks very terrible, though it looks very dangerous, both it was admired. Okay, it was admired and it was admired and it was respected. Understood? And feared because there is no fixed procedure or path through the wall. So its strength and the pattern of the currents change every day. So why it is fearful? Because their pattern of currents change day by day. Okay, currents change every day. Okay, it does not remain stagnant. Sometimes several times during the day, the wall earned its name from the fact that going past it is like trying to go through a wall of water. So rafter has to be extremely careful. Okay, so here in the situations, the rafters have to be extremely careful with navigating the wall. Okay, with plan the wall. Navigating means to direct the raft in different directions. Okay, to plan the raft into different directions. So 5 times out of 10, raft flip while attempting this rapid. Okay, so many times the raft flip over. Okay, to turn over. Flip means to turn over. It turned over while attempting this rapid. So as the raft neared the wall, okay, so when the raft neared the wall, when it was close by, okay, Maunit started praying. Now Maunit was, as I've already told you, that Maunit did not know swimming, right? He was, he was feeling fear in it. He was carrying the fear in his heart, hoping that it would save him from the ice frothing mess that he had allowed himself to be foolishly led him into. So by then the noise created by the rapid was so loud. Okay, when they were in the raft that time, the noise created by the rapid was so loud, okay, that Kana Singh had to call out his commands at the top of his voice. Okay, so Kana Singh, he had to call out his commands at the top of his voice because the current was not in a balancing manner. Okay, Maunit's panic increased. Now Maunit was panic increased. Okay, as he realized that this little rubber raft may not be able to handle the danger so this raft is not going to handle this dangerous wall. Okay, now we will fall into this river. Okay, they thought in that way. Chetan and I were the first row of paddles. Okay, so Chetan and narrator, they were sitting at the first row of the paddles. He on the right and I on the left. So narrator was on the right and he on the left. Maunit was part of the second row and was sitting behind me. So Maunit was at the second row and he was sitting behind me. I glanced back and saw his eyes widen with anxiety. So when the narrator glanced him at the back, he was full of anxiety. Okay, I looked ahead. Okay, so and I look ahead means I here means narrator. No, narrator again he looked ahead. The wall emerged large. Okay, so now wall was becoming larger and larger. Okay, more they come closer, more the wall become larger. The waves were over 7 foot high and huge holes were being created at the river left high in the air and then crashed back down. Okay, Maunit tightened the grip of his paddle. So the waves were over 7 foot high. Okay, so that time they were in the dangerous situations. Okay, holes were being created and the river left high in the air. Okay, so the river left high in the air and then crashed back down again. Okay, it went to the high and again it crashed back down. Maunit tightened the grip. So Maunit was so frightened and he tightened the grip. Okay, he just cut hold of that paddle of his hand. Prepared himself for battle as the raft was suddenly pulled towards the rapid. Again it pulled back towards the rapid. We tackled the first wave successfully, but everything went awry at the second wave. So here awry means not as intended. Okay, so we tackled the first wave means they overcame that particular situation successfully, but everything went awry at the second time. Okay, without expectation, beyond expectations. Understood? Okay. The huge wave came changing in diagonally and flicked the raft over and casually as you would flick a buck of your forearm. Okay, so now again the huge wave came charging in diagonally in different directions. Okay, diagonally means different directions, came in different directions and flicked the raft over and casually as you would flick a buck of your forearm. Okay, he had to move his forearm. Okay. Maunit's eye went even wider as he saw the 3 feet in the air above him. So Maunit was so frightened. Okay. His eyes were wide open. He tried to grab the guy lines. So here, what is the meaning of guy lines? So guy lines, the meaning of guy lines is over here. The ropes or cables used to restrain the motion of something. Okay, so the ropes, guidelines of the raft, but he could not find them, and a moment later went face first into the cold green waters of the Ganges. So in the first moment of hitting water, so in the first moment of when it was hit the water, Maunit must have swallowed enough water. Okay, he must have drank enough water to fill a bathtub. As I went up to the surface, I tried to looking for him. So the narrator, he tried to look Maunit at that moment also. The raft was upside down and Chetan emerged from under it. So rafts were that time also, the rafts were up, going up sometimes and sometimes going down. Okay. And Chetan emerged from under it. Okay. Chetan, he came from under it. I was still in the rapid and the waves were breaking over me, but thankfully all of us were on the other side of the wall. So by the time they were spotted on the other side of the wall. So in the safety briefing, Kana Singh had briefing here means the instructions. Okay, the safety instructions. Kana Singh had reassured. Okay, he revealed us that the life jacket would prevent any paddler from drowning. So this life jacket would surely save us. Okay, from drowning, drowning into the water. As if keeping that thought in mind, okay, so keeping all these things, okay, briefing into their mind, Maunit broke the surface of the water, okay, and frantically waving his arms and taking in deep gulps of air. So thankfully, at the end, he took a sigh of relief. The villagers on the cliffs by the river mistook his panic striking. So gestures for sigh of friendliness and waved back enthusiastically. Okay, to this, Maunit replied with some choice phrases which I pretended not to hear. Finally, he calmed down and went into the white water positions. So villagers on the cliff by the river mistook his panic striker. So the villagers were glancing towards the situations. Okay, so panic stricken here means, what is the meaning of panic stricken? Panic stricken means very frightened and worried about the situations and therefore unable to think clearly or act reasonably. So to this, Maunit replied with some choice phrases. What is the meaning of choice phrases? Choice phrases here means improper or bad language. Okay. Okay, which I pretended not to hear. So at this moment, he used the bad languages. Okay, but the narrator, he pretended not to hear it. He avoided it. Finally, he calmed down and went into the white water position. So finally, they calmed down and they came into, they spotted into the white water position. So what is the meaning of white water positions? When you go into the white water position, you essentially lie on the back and let current carry you out. The resting place. Okay. So next paragraph. Relieved that he was fine, I looked around me. The raft was still upside down and Kana Singh was trying to turn it to the right way up. Okay. So relieved that he was fine, I looked around me. So finally they became relieved. Okay, all they were relieved. The raft was still upside down. Okay, the raft was still upside down. Kana Singh was trying to turn it the right way up. The two safety kayankars. What is the meaning of kayankars? Kayankars here refers to the trained professional who are employed to rescue rafters who get into difficulties. Okay, trained professional, the guide. Okay, trained guide. So that means trained guide. Okay. So safety kayas were making sure that all of us were safe. Okay, so he assured all those who were present there. He assured that you all were safe. Two rafts which were behind us took on the wall as well. One made it and the other was flipped over. Okay, now there were two rafts floating upside down. Still in the river there were two rafts floating ups and down, okay, in the water, and 12 of us floating downstream. Okay. The safety kayakers got everyone into their respective rafts. So next paragraph. Back in the safety of the raft, Maunit released a series of loud bitches. So loud bitches means, what is the meaning of loud bitches? It's a air. Okay. Back in the safety of the raft, Maunit released a series of loud bitches, letting out the air that he had swallowed along with water. So he just tried to send out whatever the air he swallowed along with the water. He tried to send out. Understood? The belches echoed up and down the river valley like the cries of a lonely leopard. After 20 minutes and two more rapids, which now seemed like the mad ripples of a calm sea, we pulled up in front of a camp. Okay, so after 20 minutes, they also spotted that two more rapids. Rapids, it's water, as I've already told you. The water, okay, it's a small spot of water. Now seemed like the mad ripples. Okay, it looks like mad ripples of a calm sea. We pulled up in front of a camp. So Maunit looked disturbed, but as we sat by the river sipping the hot tea that the staff had kept ready for us, his mind had already started giving heroic shape to the whole episode. Okay. So Maunit, at that moment when they were sitting together, when they were sipping the tea, okay, Maunit looked disturbed. Okay, he was not in a good position, not in a good mood. Okay, he was disturbed. He looked disturbed. But as we sat by the river, okay, then when they were sitting side by the river, sipping the hot tea that the staff had kept ready for us, his mind had already started giving a heroic shape to the whole episode. So his mind is already, created to giving the heroic shape to the whole episode. Okay. For months after that, he milked the incident for all its worth. So after a few months, he gave this, episode. So whatever had happened during the journey, okay, rafting journey. So he milked the incident for all its worth. So what is the meaning of milk the incident for his worth? Use the situations to his advantage by making a false stories about it. So at last, what happened? Like he gave the, whatever had happened, whatever the incident, true incident had happened, okay, that he turned into a false story. Understood? So whenever he told the incident, okay, regarding the rafting journey, he did not say the true story. Okay, he did not say the true story, but he gave them the false stories about their incident. So the last time I heard him recounting the incident features as being chased by crocodiles that had attacked the raft and flicked it over. So last time when they were sitting together, okay, the narrator heard him. So narrator heard Mohammed that he was recalling the incident, and he was featuring the incident that it is being caused. Okay, the incident has been caused by the chasing of crocodiles that had attacked the raft and flipped over it. Okay, because of the crocodiles, okay, that the raft which we were boarding, okay, had been turned over it. Flipped means turn over it. Okay, so he did not give the true story about their journey. Understood? He gave the people, he revealed the stories, he revealed the false stories. He did not say the true story about their rafting journey. Understood? So with this, we'll come to the end of this topic. Hope you all have understood. So we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.